ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee, and we're back for another live stream session. I've had several issues going on with my platform at the moment, or not that platform, but a lot of things that I've been using. But I'm thankful that I'm going to be here today, that I've been here today, that I am here today, and that we're going to continue working on these practice sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, we are not going to be working on a live stream with the ABC Polyphia riff. Today I've uploaded the OD riff from Polyphia, which is the next song we're going to be working on for the next couple of weeks, couple of months to try to get that one done. It's just an intro to the song, but it'll be fun either way. And I'll hopefully have the ABC Polyphia riff done at a certain point in time. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. For those of you who've never joined the channel before, I want to say just welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the love that you've been sending me. Thank you for, just your presence and being here. So if you haven't joined the channel before, if you're just joining today or you're just going to stop by today, I'm just going to go ahead and go through my spiel real quick, okay? So that way people know what the channel is about. So the channel is about four things. The first two things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into two individual parts. The first part is about me practicing. It's about us practicing. It's about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together, because everybody knows practice sucks. And we want to do the best job that we can by learning the most stuff that we can and trying to get really, really good at getting awesome at guitar. The only way to do that is through practice. And suggesting different influences and different exercises will help get to that level. So I'll suggest different influencers. You can suggest different influencers. And we can just get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. Our practices will consist of warm-ups, scales, chords, chord studies, chords and voicings, as well as different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, different licks of the week, and again, as well as different cover songs that we'll be working on for promotional uses only. The second thing I wanted to ask people, the second thing I want to tell people about is not just about the practice session, but it's about doing the improvisational stuff, which is the second part. And the second part is about us using what we've learned in practice to immediately implement into the improvisation section of the channel. Now, on the live stream, I will be improvising personally. I don't have like 15 screens where I can point at one person and be like, oh, well, you do this improv here and you do this here and what have you, and then turns into everyone gets to play at the same time or at different moments. I can't do that. I don't know how to do that on this channel. For the time being, it's just going to be me improvising on the channel and you judging me. It's my hope that you will give me constructive criticism, give me advice, give me different influencers and different exercises I can do to get better. And it's my hope also that you will get to a certain point where you will feel comfortable and confident enough to where you can record your own stuff. You can upload that to YouTube. And with your permission, obviously, you can share it with me so that I can share it on the channel, and we can talk about and show what you've done right, what you've done wrong, what we can do to what I've done right and what I've done wrong using the exact same backing tracks, which again, the backing tracks I have are available in the playlist section of the channel. All of those things will be, well, obviously to get better at improvisation and music. So hopefully that we can get better as a collective. Again, the objective is to move from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing in every individual step in between. Thirdly, the channel is about basically what the whole channel is about. It's about me using those skills as a guitar player and as a musician, understanding my music theory, my understanding of the fretboard to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. Now, I realize that hasn't been a part of the channel so far. My first my first goal was to be here every single day, and as I've been here for over 500 and something, 510, 515 consecutive sessions, we're more than past the point where I can start adding music, and it's my hope to start adding music every single day. So 100% of the stuff I'll be working on obviously will be music for me to get better. I'll be singing and songwriting, writing guitar parts, and writing musical scores for this. So 100% of the stuff I'll be creating will be music that I'm creating to get better. 90% will be music I'm creating for my own personal projects. The other 10% will be broken down into two parts: music that I create for other individual artists who are looking for new music, as well as other individual film producers or people who work in the film directors for short films, I guess, who work in the area in which I live, and I work with a bunch of them. They're always looking for new sounds, new music, new things of that nature, so that I can create the best music I can for them, so that they can have access to different sounds and different compositions, so I can create that for them, so they can do really great work with their films, and obviously it's a different creative and it's a different mixing process and different mastering process entirely when you are writing music for movies, as well as it's a different, in my opinion, it's a different creative process, so that gives me the opportunity to work on that as well. And lastly, when people don't watch the channel sort of serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to you, I ask that you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's very helpful. Right now, I'm trying to make this channel as free for, well, not right now. As a general rule of thumb, I'm trying to make this channel, the live stream part of the channel, I should say, is free for me, as I'm already trying to make views possible, and that requires people to like commenting on the channel and subscribing and telling your friends about what I'm trying to build here. I'm trying to make the whole channel free for you as possible, as free for you guys as possible. I don't know how that's going to happen logistically speaking, but I'm going to do my best to make sure that that happens, or to make sure at the very least it's at the very low cost. I don't know what that's going to be, but again, this session, at least right now, all these things right now are happening. I'm trying to make, they're already free for you, so I'm just trying to make them they're trying to make them for me at net zero, which means all the costs I put into it, whether it's purchasing of strings or different devices, or putting away money in case any of these devices should break or anything like that. I have that put aside so that I can get those things popping. The second thing, so because of that, I have to do the second thing, which is unfortunate, but it is as unfortunate as it is a reality for me. I have to ask people to donate to the channel. Again, I have my Ko-fi account located in the description of every single video, and I will post it in the chat. It's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. You can donate as little as €1 or more to the channel, provided that that's something you would want to do. There's another way to indirectly donate money to the channel, and that's through the cryptocurrency referral links. If you'd like to do that, I have links in the description of the channel. What you can do is you can obviously, my man, what's good, my man? It's good to see you. What you can do, obviously, is you can subscribe to the cryptocurrency platforms, and what you can do is you can, when you sign up, using my referral links, they will offer you perks and benefits that will be exponentially better than that of what you get if you signed up by yourself. When you sign up, whatever they offer you, they will and spend $50 or more. They will whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me, and by extension, this channel. And as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the channel, that's how using my cryptocurrency referral links helps out with the channel. Dude, I got to give you 100. You're the best, man. I'm just going through my spiel real quick before we get started here today. Lastly, what was I going to say? The third thing is basically the freest way to help out with the channel, and the easiest way to help out with the channel is obviously to subscribe to me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and Twitch. Okay, I have not used my Twitch account. It was my goal last week to use my Twitch account. I had some issues going on, some dental issues going on, so I wasn't able to do that. But I just ask people if they can to subscribe to all across all platforms for me. It's free. It costs you maybe 10 seconds of your life to do so, virtually it's free. But if you could subscribe to me across all platforms, that will help me grow my YouTube channel, and inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel will help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get started. Weakfoot, it's good to see you, dog. Giving you hundreds, man. I appreciate you. You've been here every single day, man. I'm going to go ahead and post these in the description of the video. This is a link to my Ko-fi account. That's what I was writing in the chat section, is I forgot to tell people I did post my first YouTube Shorts yesterday, which is pretty cool. And it took me way longer than anyone should ever take when they're making these things. It should not have taken me that long, but it did. So shout out you guys for sticking with me and understanding that some of this process is hard. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and copy the link to my Ko-fi account so that people can go ahead and have that in the description of every video. I'm also going to post the licks of the week. As I said, the month of September is going to be us not learning new licks of the week, but us going over a catalog of different licks of the week that we've already learned, including the 3 that I've already posted in YouTube Shorts. So we're going to go over those things together so that we can have those in our back pockets. Because the idea is not just learning them and memorizing them, but it's about learning them up and down the fretboard so that we have them at every time that we're trying to do our improvisational stuff. So let me just post this. I don't know why that stopped typing. And now that we've got the finish, here are the licks of the week. The one is an older Antonio Visadio one. The other one is the same one we've been working on from, what's his name? Meloday's Music. And that's just specifically because Meloday's Music, his one, I haven't posted it yet. And I told you I'd stop doing that as soon as I posted that one. Now that I got a couple things up there, I was able to figure out how to do the the shorts. Now I think I can do it, so I'm going to try to figure out how to do that as quickly as I can. I also have to figure out how I did the, oh my god, completely blanking. I got to figure out how I can reverse, because I click start recording and start streaming for my OBS, and apparently my OBS is recording these videos to my computer, and it is destroying the amount of space that I have. And as I talked about earlier in this week, one of the biggest problems I'm having right now as far as recording music is the fact that I have too much on my computer hard drive, and I don't have another external hard drive to where I can just upload new stuff to that hard drive. This one is basically out. So anyway, that's an issue. I've got to figure that out, so we're going to do that this week, hopefully today. We'll see that. We're going to get going here today, guys. Again, I got to move through these a little bit more expeditiously because I really only have a 2-hour block. Not 2-hour block. So basically a 2-hour block for me is about 2.5 hours. All right, 2.5 hours. It's about an hour and 45 minutes. So I've really got to move through these exercises today, guys. And that's not to say that I should just move through these exercises with complete reckless abandon and not really pay attention to what's going on. It's just to say I got to move through these exercises a little bit, and I ask people to understand that I'm going to spend a little less time talking on the chat, a little more time working on these exercises. It is no disrespect to you guys whatsoever. I just ask that you continue to do these things to understand what I'm trying to build here, and hopefully it will be helpful to you in the way that will be more well, let me explain it like this. I'm hoping that the fact that I have to move through these exercises more quickly won't be kind of a turn off to the channel. It'll just be an understanding that I can't always get to the chat, because this is going to be a preview as to what's going to happen throughout the year, as I will only have an hour and a half to 2 hours maybe during an hour and a half during the week, but 2 hours on the weekends. I need people to understand that I have to move through these exercises quickly. So any questions or anything that people have as far as questions, concerns, comments like that, I'm going to ask people to refrain from asking them during the session. That way we can just move through them. You can comment and ask like small things, but through the session, I just ask people to be cognizant of the lengthiness of the questions that they may be asking. Okay. I can answer anything on email or on DMs after the session, but during the session, it's really got to be deck. You know what I mean? We're going to start with the exercises, guys. Let's get started. 70 beats. We're at 80 beats per minute. I don't know why I did that. Just so used to it. I'm just on autopilot, you know? This is 81. Let's get it going, guys. You guys are the best. Welcome today. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Let's go. Came out really good. That actually sounded really good in the sense that it's like I had a couple issues with muffin topping where I was spilling over onto the other strings, but as a general rule of thumb, it did sound pretty good. So I'm pretty happy about that, guys. 80 beats per minute. We're gonna take the tempo up to 100 beats per minute. We're gonna work on the alternate spider picking pattern from 100. We're gonna work on the John Petrucci by the Mosquito exercise before we get right into the alternate spider picking pattern at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. sounded clean just until I get to that bottom one. I don't know what that is on the second string though. On the second fret. Alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute, guys. Let's get it going. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 100 beats per minute. Now we're going to go right into the alternate chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute as well. Tapping at 100 beats per minute. I'm sorry, I gotta keep this open here. I don't know, for those of you who see me like messing around with my phone, I have to let people know this because people don't, I guess people don't really know. Yesterday, this last couple of weeks, I've been having issues with my OBS, and sometimes the chat hasn't been working for whatever reason. So I've been keeping it open just to see if people have been texting me on the chat or been writing things on the chat. People who have not subscribed to my Instagram account. And that way, like when the chat isn't working, like yesterday, it was a problem with YouTube. It wasn't an issue with my OBS, it was an issue with YouTube. And I couldn't see people on the chat on my computer screen, but I could see them on the chat on my phone, which is crazy. So I keep it open sometimes just to make sure that I can see people who are texting me or writing me if they have any questions and things of that nature. So, you know what I mean. I've really got to find another word for a filler word for things of that nature, for things like that. 100 beats per minute. Now we're going to do the sweep picking exercises. Guys, we're doing the Brandon Dion sweep picking exercise at 80, 90, and 100 beats per minute. And then we're going to get right to sweep picking exercise. I want to say sweep picking exercise number 1. I didn't go back and check the tape to see which ones we were doing, which is why I have to be more organized on paper. Literally on paper. So we're going to do the Brandon Dion sweep picking exercise at 80 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute, and 100 beats per minute. We're going to turn this down before I blow people's eardrums out of their face holes. Let's go. Sounded pretty good. There was a couple issues here and there, but it's sounding more consistent and more clean. Let's go. 90 beats per minute. Let's go. 90 is scary how good that one was. Well, not scary is not the right word. It's just fun. It's fun, you know. It feels good when you do the exercises right and they sound clean. Doesn't happen to me often, but when it does sound pretty good. It makes me happy as a person. Thanks for joining me today, guys. In case I didn't say that before, then happy Monday. Oh, 3 quick things. Number 1, this channel doesn't take requests. Now, I talked about this yesterday. I might be able to do something where people can request different improvisational songs where on a Saturday or a Sunday I can set aside like a 30-minute block or 1-hour block where people can just add music that I'm allowed to use on the site. Again, that's the problem, is the copyright sort of thing. So music that I'm allowed to use on the site, like people who post free backing tracks. And there are people who do it. The ones that are on my channel are readily available for free that people can use. They generate revenue based on consumption. The second thing is, so I don't do requests on the channel. There's nothing wrong with channels that do requests, but again, this doesn't make sense for what I'm trying to build here. The second thing is I do curse on this channel. I want people to know that from the jump, because I don't want people to be like, oh, he says things like shit and fuck, and it just really hurts my feelings or whatever. I just don't want any problems like that, because that's just who I am. I curse. Most of the other artists, like Brandon Dion, the guy whose exercise we're doing, is a very famous, influential guitar player on YouTube, and he curses a lot in his videos. So I should warn people beforehand if that's an actual obstacle for you watching these videos. That might actually be potentially a problem for you. So maybe this might not be the channel for you. And lastly, like I said before, if you have any questions that are longer than just hi and bye, understand that I'm really under time crunch, so it's nothing personal, but please try to refrain from asking difficult, long, arduous questions until the very end. Or by following me on Facebook and on Instagram, or either one, whichever one you prefer, messaging me on any one of those apps. Anybody who can tell you who's on my channel, who has followed me, will tell you that I go out of my way to answer questions on Instagram or Facebook, or even on messages. I'm happy to do it. I just can't do it on the channel every time. So 100 beats per minute, Brandon Dion's exercise. Again, he does curse, but he's a great influencer, and I recommend him to anybody. So let's go. Didn't sound great, to be honest, but we're going to move right into 80 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute, 100 beats per minute for these sweep picking exercises. We're doing sweep picking exercise number 1, and I know some of you may not know what that is, but I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to be posting some of those things. Well, with the OBS software, I'm going to be able to post the exercises in the back of my face so that you don't have to see my shitty room situation going on, and so that people can just follow along with the exercises without having to look at my dumb face the entire time. So that would be would be really ideal. So that's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. But again, I wanted to eliminate some of the problems that have been happening with the audio, the visual, and then obviously go cross-platformational by streaming on Twitch and seeing how that works out. I'm doing these things incrementally so that I don't do 15 things at once and then I spend months trying to figure out where the problem is. And yesterday was a whole fiasco when it came to technology. So I'm just going to do things one thing at a time, and we're going to figure it out from there. It's just easier. Let's go. Thanks for joining me, guys. Happy Monday, by the way. Let's get it going today, guys. We're moving expeditiously through these exercises. I'm excited. Continue with that exercise, doing it at 100 beats per minute. 90 did not sound as good as 80. Obviously, that's what it is. 100 is usually my sweet spot. Let's see if it will continue to be that. We'll see. Per minute, but again, it still needs some work. We're going to get into the scales again, guys. Today we're not changing the scales or the chords. We're doing the seventh, the major seventh, and minor seventh chords, obviously. But the scales that we're doing are the F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, followed by the G major scale at 105 beats per minute. At which point we're taking the scale Dionanda to 100 beats per minute, and we're doing the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scales, followed by the F sharp G flat minor, followed by the G minor pentatonic scales. I've talked about this before, and I'll say it again. We're going to work on exercises, and I'm going to post exercises that allow us to do scales in thirds and in fourths and in fifths, because those are important things to learn. They're also really cool styles. So it's, instead of playing the scales like this, you play it like this. I can't even do them in my head, so it's like. That's an example of a third. So playing scales like that is helpful because it also helps you understand the fretboard and understands the relationship between, perfect seconds, perfect fourths, major, minor fifths. It helps you understand that relationship, and it also helps you understand chords better. It also helps you improv better. So understanding those different things, those different relationships helps us get better as a collective. So I'm going to work on some exercises like that so that we have something really dope to work on and do scales in a way that is not as monotonous as what I'm going to do right now. Let's get right to it, guys. Again, happy Monday. Thank you for joining me on the session. Shout out all of you for being here on a Monday. I know that it sucks, but we're ready to get to work. Let's go to work. I don't know why that didn't work. There we go. Starting with the F sharp G flat major scale in first position, guys. I just gotta push this. I gotta open this up real quick. Now I'm gonna leave this on the main screen. So if you guys have any questions, I'm at the main screen now. So don't worry about. I'm not gonna have to toggle back between two different screens, at least for the scales part. Let's go. F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Guys, let's get it going. It feels like somebody outside or somebody in a different apartment is using nail polish remover. My nose is really, really sensitive to that and Sharpie markers, and I cannot stand that smell. So I apologize for the grimace that I'm making on my face because that's what it's coming from. I apologize for that. Seventh position, F sharp G flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position, or the octave position, the F sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's get it. It's an intonation thing. It's not the string itself. It's just the intonation part. My guitar is messed up, so not messed up. It needs to be re-intonated. So I have to pitch it up a little bit because if not, when I move up and further down the string. So. Let's go. Starting with the F sharp G flat major scale, or the G major scale. I'm sorry, at 100 beats per minute in first position. 105 beats per minute. Okay, get this raised. Second position, G major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's get it going. Third position, F, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. G major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position. Sixth position. Fifth position. G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position. Yeah, sixth position. G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, G major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sorry, my brain buffered it right then. Scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the tempo down under 100 beats per minute. Let's go. we're going to do the minor pentatonic scales, guys. If you're unfamiliar with these, get familiar with them in this class. Yeah, I'll be posting the screenshot, not the screenshots, but I'll have PDF versions of those. I'll post them in the background of my face after I get available on Twitch, hopefully this week. And then next week I will try to start posting, well, when I'm doing the live streams, I'll hopefully have those in the background. But like I said, incrementally, I'm doing this little by little because I don't want to make too many changes. I know the lighting thing is an issue, guys. I get it. I've seen it. I've talked about it. The lighting thing is a problem that will be solved with time. That's it. That's all I want to say. So I understand it's dark in here. People have said it before. The changes that I can make right now, the quick ones that I can do with just, adding or flipping a switch on my computer, that's one thing, or just clicking on something on my computer is one thing, but purchasing lights to actually light up the thing is a little bit different. So I'm not just going to purchase any lights. I'm going to purchase lights that are actually going to last a long time. So again, I apologize for that being the issue right now, but it will be solved. I promise you that. Soon, too. Hopefully this month. Anyway, we're at 100 beats per minute. We're going to do the F sharp G flat major scale, minor pentatonic scale, my bad, at 100 beats per minute. Okay? Any questions you have, please feel free to add them in the chat. If there are long questions, understand I'm not going to be able to get to them until the very end. Or DM me on Facebook or on Instagram. Let's go. Let's go. First position, F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale. Let's go. F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Of the F sharp G flat minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I just want to say that again. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the comment section. And if you could, liking the videos is very helpful. It's a quick click. If you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. But really, the important thing is that you like the videos. And if not, maybe some constructive criticism and some feedback in the chat section would be very helpful. So when I go back and look at these videos, I can see what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, what I can be doing better. Some of the changes that I have to make in these videos, as I said before, will be quick fixes. Other ones will take longer. The lighting situation, I will purchase lights on Amazon this month. Don't know when they're going to come. And then there'll be other things that might take me a little bit longer. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get it going, guys. Starting with the G minor pentatonic scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, G minor pentatonic scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. 100 beats per minute. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the G minor pentatonic scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Turn off the metronome because we don't need it for this section of things, guys. Again, this section of today's live stream, this is the part that sucks for everyone because of the fact that we're going to do the find the note one, which is kind of fun, and find the notes and exercise that was suggested by John Petrucci, recommended by John Petrucci, which is basically where you have to be able, as an intermediate, an advanced guitar player, and an expert guitar player, you should be able to find any note anywhere on the fretboard. Today, this week, we're still doing the G note. So, but the second part of that is doing the minor seventh chords. We're doing the F sharp G flat minor seventh chords, the F sharp G flat major seventh and minor seventh chords, and then we're doing the G major seventh chords and followed by the G minor seventh chords. It sucks because there is no substitute for boneheaded repetition. There is none, and if there is one, I don't know it. Okay, I've spoken with plenty of guitar players across the globe because I live in a different country than the country from where I'm from, and I've spoken with a bunch of guitar players. I don't know anybody who can suggest a different exercise that is more important than just memorizing the chords. That's why we're doing it. So I will not apologize for that. It just sucks because we have to do it together, and that's why I do it on the live stream. And part of the reason why I'm doing these things on live stream is so that people understand that these things suck, but they suck a little less when we get to do it together. You know what I mean? It's good to see you guys, man. I'm thankful that you guys are here today. Shout out all of you getting hundreds for being here on a Monday. Mondays suck, but you're here. You're grinding it out with me, and I appreciate that. On a level that is possible. It's not impossible to put into words, but it's damn near impossible. So thank you guys for being here. So anyway, we're playing the fun game called Find the Notes. Again, we are in standard tuning. And in standard tuning, we know that every note is, well, we know the open notes of every string. So E, A, D, G, B, E will always be that way unless otherwise specified. So if you were here last week, you understand that when you find a note below the fretboard, below the 12th fret, if you add 12 to that number, you can find its octave position on the same string, 12 frets up. So G happens to be on the 3rd fret. When you hold down the 3rd fret on the bottom E string, you add 12 to that number, you get 15. That's how you find its octave position. So on the bottom string, on the bottom E string, it's a 3 and 15, which coincidentally, well, not coincidentally, literally, it's the same thing. It's the same note. Sonic is the same thing. So the spacing is obviously going to be staying on the top E string. So back to the bottom E string. We're at 3 and 15 on the bottom E string. Then when we go to the A note, the A string, we know that it's a 10 and 22. So 10, you get 12 to that number. 12 to 10, you get 22. You subtract 12 from 22. Again, if you're trying to find the number, the fret below a fret, if you're trying to find the octave position below the 12th fret, and you know the fret number above the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from that number. So you subtract 12 from 22, you get 10. You add 12 to 10, you get 22. See how that works? Simple math, guys. You're adding based on where you are on the fretboard, you're subtracting where you are based on the fretboard. So on the bottom E string, we're back to 3 and 5, 15, my bad. Then we're going to go to the top E string, it's back to 3 and 5 again. Now back to the D string where we are at, I want to say 8. Yep, 8 and 20. Again, if you know that you were at the 8th fret, you add 12 to that number, you get 20. If you know that we're at the 20th fret, then you subtract 12 from that number and you get 8. Let's say you find both octave keys, octave notes of the G note on the B string. Now back to the D string, to the A string, where we're back to 3 and 15. And back to 3 and 15 on the bottom E string. And back to 10 and 22 on the top E string. Or on the A string, my bad. 10 and 22 on the A string. Then we're going to go to the D string. We're at 5 and 17. We know that because we were here last week, right? I got you. Some of you weren't here last week. Okay, so we're at 5 and 17. Again, you add 12 to 5, you get 17. You subtract 12 from 17, guys, and you get 5. There's nothing really hard about it. If you're trying to find the same notes, trying to find a note an octave higher on the same string, you add 12 or subtract 12 based on where you are in relationship to the 12th fret of the fretboard. Add or subtract 12. Below the 12th fret, add 12. Above the 12th fret, subtract 12. It's that simple. Now back to the 10 to 22 on the A string. Then back to 3 and 15 on the bottom E string. Then back to 3 and 15 on the top E string. Then we're going to go to the B string, which we know is at 8 and 20, right? Because we just did it. Then we're going to go to the G string, and we know the G is open. And open, we consider, if we're using tablature and you see 0, what does that mean? It means the string is played open. So you add 12 to an open string, and you get the 12th fret. And if this had been a 24th string or 24th fret guitar, you would know that we played at 0, 12, and 24. But it's not. It's on chord. Now back to the D string where we're at 5 and 17 on the D string, okay? Add 12 to 5, you get 17. Subtract 12 from 17, you get 5. Simple maths, guys. And we're going to go to the A string, where we're at 10 and 22. We're about to finish this exercise up and get to these chords real quick. On the bottom E string, where we're at 3 and 15. And I like to end the exercise like this. I don't know why. It's just super fun to do for me. I don't know why I love doing it. It's so fun. It's stupid, but it's fun. I like it. So again, guys, until I get these posted as the as soon as I get these scanned in PDF form, I won't have to hold these up like I'm doing a game show type of thing, like showing the card. See, G flat 7 chords and G minor 7 chords. So I'm gonna have to hold these up like it's a game show. Congratulations. What did we win? Well, we won an opportunity to work on more chords, guys. If you haven't taken the opportunity to like the video already, guys, I would really, really appreciate it. It's free, and it helps me set up, get better priority in the algorithm. Better priority in the algorithm. Again, these are the last two sets of chords that we have to work on for the G minor 7th chords, in case anybody wants to see what that is, what that's about. And then I will show the G major 7th and G minor 7th chords as opposed to G flat major minor 7th chords when we get to that part. If you haven't done so already, guys, it'd be really appreciated, really helpful if you just like the videos. It helps me move up in the algorithm. It's at no cost to you, and that helps me make the channel as free for me as I'm already trying to make for you guys as possible. So if anything that I've done, if anything I've done for you guys has been useful today, helpful, anything whatsoever, I would appreciate a quick like if you could do that. We're going to get started on these chords today, guys. Again, this is the shittiest part of today's session because nobody wants to do this. I don't want to do this, but oftentimes when we're working towards a goal, it's the thing that we don't want to do the most. That's the thing that we have to do. So it's like an alarm bell should go off in your head and be like, uh-oh, this is something we got to do here. So shout out coffee. All right, let's go right to the melody chord. So we're doing the 7th chords, minor 7th chords, followed by the F sharp G flat 7 chords, followed by the F sharp G flat minor 7 chords. And then we're doing the G7 chords, followed by the G minor 7 chords. The melody chords, the inside chords, the rhythm chords, the bottom 4 strings, and then we'll switch groupment of chords. Okay, switch chord group. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one real quick. This is the F sharp G flat minor 7th melody chords. I don't know why they have this one right here. This is really technically a bar chord. Well, that should really be with rhythm chords, but it's not. Let's go again. Right here. One last time. Let's go over these one last time, guys. Right here. And then here. I don't know why that didn't work. Right here. And down one more. Then we're going to bar that off. Now we're going to go to the inside chords, the F sharp, G flat, 7th inside chords, major 7th inside chords. So it sounds like this. One more time, guys. Let's go. One more again. Right here. And then from here. From here. Back down again. I mean, we don't go back. We don't back down, but we go right here. I'm going to get these words out of my mouth. We're going to get right into the rhythm chords. It sounds a little something like this right here. Then we're going to bar that shit off like this. Then add pinky. Then this, I think. Where's the next one? It's 6. Yeah, I had it right. And right here, with the pinky, then we're going to bar it off. Then we're going to go to this weird one that I struggle with a lot. We're going to go again. We're going to bar it off. Then we're going to lift it up and also add the pinky. Then right here, which is really more of like a bar, yeah, it's really more like a bar. Then right here, and this one, which is my favorite because it's the easiest one to do by far. Strangely enough, usually the harder the things are that are for me to learn when I learn them, I actually end up liking those ones more. And then right here, bar it off. Then this weird one right here. We're gonna go one more time, guys. Then right here, okay. Then add that pinky. And then we're going to go right into this bar type one. Right here. Then my favorite at the moment. We're going to go back down, guys. Okay. Then right here. Right here. And this one with the pinky right here. Which isn't barred, but then this one's barred. With the index finger, and then you're going to go right into this one. Now we're going to go into the bottom 4 string chords, okay? That sounds a little something like this right here. Let's go again. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here again. Right here. Right here. Almost done with these guys. Right here. Right here. Let's go to the minor seventh chords. F sharp, G flat, minor seventh chord, guys. We are a fourth of the way through. There we go. Okay, then here. Back down again, right here. Then here. And right here. Let's go again. And here, 2. And 3 here. And here. And then here. Wait. Here. And then here. My bad. Here again. Back down right here. This is the weird one. And then from here to here, which is a fun one. And here. And right here. Let's go again, okay? Again, I get this isn't fun. But this is the most, one of the, if not the most necessary part of this practice session. And here. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but it's definitely one of the most important things you can learn as a guitar player, for sure. Having these chords in your back pocket is one of the most important things that a guitar player can have. People who play instrument that can play chords. You know. And here. Right here. We're going right into the inside chord, guys. F sharp, G flat, minor 7 chords. Let's go inside. That's my bad. And then the last one is this one. All right, guys, we're going to get right into the rhythm chords and the bottom 4 string chords, guys. Bear with me. This sucks. We are almost halfway through. Let's go, okay? Let's just... Yeah. Okay. Let's go one more time, guys. Then it's this one. And here. here's the last one, which is this one. Let's go right into the bottom 4 string chords, guys, that sound a little something like this right here. Let's go again. Right here. I don't know why this one's so hard for me to do. This is going to be my favorite chord, I'm sure of it. Not today, but it will be. I'm calling it now. One last time with the bottom 4 string chords. And then all right, guys, we're going to finish this up. We're almost done here, guys. We've got these last eight sets of chords, I guess is what you call them, 8 sets of chords, where we do the G7 chords and the G minor 7 chords. The G7 chords, when you say G7, it sounds like it's like a political summit, because G7 is an actual summit, but it's actually a chord, okay? Here we go, guys. That's the G7 chords. I'm going to try to move my fingies out the way so y'all can see it. I'm going to turn to this next page right here so y'all can see it. This is the bottom, the bottom part of these chords, okay? Go over those real quick. We're going to run through all of these chords, guys, about 3 times a piece, then we'll be done, and we can work on other music that we like to work on, okay? So we're going to start with the 7th chords. 7th, okay? Let's go. Melody chords, starting with the G7 chords. So they're starting with this one. It's here. Then they're doing this one. I don't know why it's like this. Then this. Right here. Let's go again. Then this one. Then the actual melody chord. Then right here. Then here. There we go. Right here. Then here. Then right here. Then we're going to bar it off. Then we're going to play that open one in the first position. Let's go again, okay? G7th here. Then G7th, the outside 4 strings. Then right here. Right here. Right here. Then here. And once you finish that one, then right here, bar one, right here. All right, guys, let's get right to it. I haven't seen anybody write in the section today. I hope that doesn't mean you guys are too bored from what we're doing here. Again, I can't stop this from being boring. I can try to make it a little bit better, which I'm trying to do, in the sense that, like, I had a fun idea. I just don't know how I'm going to implement it yet. Anyway, let's go into the inside chords. One more time, let's go. All right, I gotta give you guys a shout out. I'm gonna give you guys 100 for those of you who are still here, still working with me, still working on your guitars, trying to get better. I appreciate you. You are the reason why I continue to build this channel the way that I'm trying to build it, by building it centered around our principal instrument. The channel isn't just about me making music or just practicing guitar. It's definitely about me making music. That's what the whole channel's about. But understanding that making music, and part of making music is learning and understanding your fundamental instrument. Having you guys here for that and understanding that process is just great. So I appreciate y'all for being here. Let's go right with the G7 rhythm chords, guys. Oh, I don't know why I started that low. And here with the pinky. Then here, I don't know why I did that. So we're here. And then I think it's here. Technically, it's here. And then we'll go from here. And then we go to here. And here. And with the pinky, bar it off. Then the weird one, okay? Let's go again, okay? Bar. With the pinky. The pinky, and then we're gonna go from the pinky then to the right here, my bad. Then here. Then here. Right here. Then 9. Then here. And this is the one with the pinky. Then we're gonna bar it off. And then right here. Let's go again, one more time. Then here, bar it off with the pinky. With the pinky, then we're going to go right into this one. Then here. Then obviously my fave. Right here. Back to here. And here. And here with the pinky. Here, and then here. Now we're going to get right into the bottom 4 string chords, guys, and then we've got the last minor 7 chords, and we are done with the chords for today. So thank you so much for being here, guys. That didn't work at all. And here. One more time, guys. Right here. Right here. Right here again. Right here. Right here. Right here. Now we're going to get right into the minor 7th chords, guys. We are almost done with it. I showed those to you. We know what they are. We're going to get to it. We're going to get it. We're not going to get got. We're going to get, okay? On this channel, we don't get got. We get. We go get, okay? These are the melody chords in case that wasn't clear. And jump. Let's go one more time, okay? Let's go right into the rhythm, the inside chords. Let's go. I'm thankful you guys. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are the best. I appreciate y'all being here, man. This is really cool. Yeah, this is really cool for me, man. I love seeing people who love to practice. It inspires me to do better. It makes me want to work harder, and I just love that. So I appreciate that. Inside chords. Let's go. Let's go. Now let's get right to the rhythm chords, guys. You guys are the best. Let's get it going. One more time. And then let's get to the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little like this right here. I don't know if I hit that one. I'm gonna hit this one. Right here. We're almost done, guys. I promise that. I'm gonna run through this one more time. And we're done. Let's go again. Right here. Right here, 6. And here. Right here again. And then here. right here, right here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with all of that stuff. Now, I posted the licks of the week into the channel, so you guys should see that. I'm excited because we're basically done with those exercises. Now we get to do the stuff that we want to do, the fun stuff, learning cool stuff. So, again, I know this kind of, but the object of this is to learn it, to have it committed to memory, so we can play it in different parts of the fretboard. So this is what it sounds like. I don't know if it's a slide up or a slide down. Let me just make sure. Let me see what he's doing on this one. Okay, it looks like a slide up. So it's... I'm gonna get this. I knew I'd get it. There we go. Now I can end on that note, on a positive one. Now we're going to work on the Melodies Music one. This is the one we know. We know this one. I'm going to continue to play this one until I can figure out how I'm going to record this. Thank you guys for joining me. If you guys can go ahead and like and comment and subscribe to the channel, that would be helpful. I'd really appreciate that. I would appreciate that. I appreciate you. I already appreciate you, but put this at 75 beats per minute. Again, we're playing this against the metronomes. We know this song. We know it. Okay. The problem is I haven't put it up there yet, but I did put up YouTube Shorts. Was that on mute the whole time? I can't even tell. Lila by Eric Clapton. To be honest with you, this channel. Well, I'll just say I don't do what do you call that? Requests on the channel. I was talking about how I might actually do something where on Saturdays or Sundays I might do improvisational requests, meaning like I will give you an opportunity to send me backing tracks that I can use, like free backing tracks on YouTube, so that it doesn't get so I can use them and play against them. But playing songs just to play songs on the channel, it doesn't make sense with what I'm trying to do. And again, that's not to say that I won't change my mind later, just as of right now. That's not something I'm trying to do. So let's get right to it, guys. And I also don't know that song, to be honest. I don't know Change the World either, but I know Change the World from Eric Clapton, and I know the song. I don't know how to play it, but I know the song. And there's another one. I can't remember what it is. Anyway. next song that I'm going to work on is a new one. As I said before, I am no longer working on the ABC Polyphia riff on the live stream. I will be working on a different thing, and as of right now, that thing is OD from Polyphia. So this is what it sounds like. I'm going to work on this for a few minutes here. We're going to work on this every day for the next couple of months until we get it right. And we're going to work on this through October. And once I post the other ABC Polyphia song, then this one will be the one that's relegated to the off-screen practicing and not on the live stream. So this is what it sounds like. Well, I already know kind of some of what it sounds like. So it's like... And that's the only part I know. So the beginning part is like... Okay, so that last part's really hard, so it's... Okay, so that's the first riff, so it's... First part of it. Let's just work on that last part, so it's like... It's, that's all I'm going to work on today, because that's all the time I'm going to have for today. But we're going to keep working on that tomorrow. I'm going to save this link, bookmark this so that we have it. This page has been bookmarked. I'm closing out of this page, closing out of my Ko-fi account. We're going to get to the backing tracks today, guys. I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your energy, guys. We're going to get right into these backing tracks. Let's get it going. If you haven't done so already, if you could like and comment, subscribe to the videos, that would be really, really helpful. was an okay session. It was similar to yesterday in the sense that it was just kind of got to keep working on it. There's no substitute for just practice, guys. Boneheaded repetition. Let's get to this last one. We're gonna get after it, guys. This one's a little bit more poppy, a little bit different, not by much. The only thing that switched to the D and the C chord. So you play the C chord, so it's G, C, E minor, and D, as opposed to G, D, E minor. Let's go. ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we're going to have today. I don't know if you can hear that. It is thundering and it is raining. Cats and dogs where I am at this particular moment in time. I wanted to say thank you for all of you guys who could be here. I want to thank you so much for being here every single day. I'm very thankful that you guys are here. I love doing this stuff every single day, and I'm glad that you guys are also understanding the concept of us getting better together as a collective, and also understanding that in order for us to make music, it's important that we learn an instrument first, and learning and understanding our principal instrument is the fundamental part of learning and getting better at just making music in general. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get right to it before it thunders and lightnings again and it blows out all my lights. As you saw, the light was flickering. Is not me. That is what happens when you live in the city. And yeah, anyway, in any case, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and this is what I'm trying to do. The channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things are about the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice session, and the second part is the improvisational section. Now, the practice session is about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together, and us doing the best job we can every single day to become better guitar players and better musicians as a whole. Practices will consist of warm-ups, scales, chords, chord studies, different chord progressions, different chords and voicings, different strumming patterns, different picking patterns, as well as different cover songs and different licks of the week. So we can get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of guitar playing and every level in between. The second part of the live stream session is about the improvisational section, which is about me creating the best improvisational music I possibly can at any given point in time by using backing tracks that I found on YouTube. And I'm going to be playing against those backing tracks. You can sit on your throne judgment and tell me if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad, if I'm doing the same. Suggest different artists and different influencers for me to get to the next level. And it is my hope that at a certain point you will feel comfortable and confident enough to record your own stuff, record your own solos and your own improvisational sessions to backing tracks that you will post them to YouTube and share them with me, and with your permission I would like to show them on the channel where we spend a session talking about how you attack the fretboard, how I've attacked the fretboard using the same song, because obviously if you use a different song it's to be a little bit more difficult, but talking about the fretboard, how you've attacked it, how I've attacked it, and what we can do as a collective to get better at improvisational music. Both of those things are in service to the last thing, which is what the whole channel is about. The whole channel is about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X, about me creating the best music with my understanding of guitar and my understanding of music theory to create the best music I possibly can. It's my hope that 100% of the music I'll be putting out will be music that will be beneficial for me, will be helping me get better as a person who produces music, a singer-songwriter, a guitar player, a solo maker, and a person who makes film scores for movies. 90% of the music, 100% of the music, obviously, like I said before, will be music for me to get better, create music for me to get better as a person who works in Logic Pro X. The second thing will be about me, or the other 90% will be music that I'll be creating for myself personally, my own EPs, my own projects, and things of that nature. The other 10% will be broken down into 2 parts. That's music I create for other individual artists and other individuals who work on short films who are also looking for movie scores, which is great for me because it gives me a little bit of mental dexterity to work on different things that might expand my mental horizons as far as mixing, mastering, and the creative process, which are very different when you are writing music for movies. Lastly, when people don't really watch the channel, similarly today, we do have a few things people comment here and there, but it's similarly, when people don't watch the channel sort of serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So I ask people, if you can, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's very helpful to the channel. These lightning bolts are getting mean, man. I'm telling you. Getting crazy out here. It's crazy. Secondly, if you haven't done so already, check out my Coffee account. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can donate as little as $1 to the account, €1 to the account. Again, you can hear the rain and the thunder in the background. I'm trying to really wrap this thing up as quickly as I can because these lightning bolts are getting nasty. Anyway, if you want to help me out with the account from a financial perspective with my account, you can just help me by obviously subscribing. But if you want to, you can help out from a financial perspective by just donating to the channel for my Coffee account. Again, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. You can donate as little as €1 to the account or more if you'd like to. Secondly, if you'd like to, you could also get involved in cryptocurrency. That helps out with the account because I have a Refer a Friend program where if anybody purchases cryptocurrency using my referral links, you spend $50 or more, they will offer you perks and benefits that will be will be exponentially better than that of which you get if you signed up by yourself. That's just how the Refer a Friend program works, guys. That's how it works with everything, with the banks, what have you. So if you want to help me out with the account from a financial perspective, purchase cryptocurrency using my referral links. Okay. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. However, I trade cryptocurrency every single day. I spend anywhere between $20 and $50 a month, and I really, really enjoy doing it. So I figure maybe you might too. And lastly, what was I going to say? In the event that you would like to help me out with the channel in the freest way possible. The best way to do that is to subscribe to me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Twitch, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Subscribing to me across any and all of those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel, which is the goal, will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to end the session because these lightning bolts are getting super nasty outside, okay? It's getting really violent, and I got other things I got to get done today. I'm thankful that you guys were here on the session today. Thank you for being attentive. Thank you for staying here. For those of you who were here the entire session, I will continue to build this channel brick by brick. I go by the name Muzzy McGee, and I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick. But with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye. Nursty.